educational landscape of India, Union Cabinet today approved a new education policy reflecting the 21st century needs. Here are the major highlights of the new education policy, which the government believes is transformational. The Cabinet has approved reforms in higher education that includes a target achieving of 50% gross enrollment ratio by 2035. The government announced that there will also be a provision for multiple entry or exit in the system. Flexibility of subjects, a topic which has long been debated on, has finally been introduced in the 2020 National Education Policy. This means that students will be able to choose major and minor disciplines regardless of the subject combinations that have existed till now. This is expected to benefit those who are interested in multidisciplinary courses. Another aspect that the government highlighted that the new policy created autonomy, academic, administrative and financial autonomy will also be given to colleges depending on the status of accreditation. The government is also planning to include undergraduate programs of 3 and 4 years and postgraduate programs of 1 and 2 years. There will be integrated 5-year courses for bachelor's and master's as well. The government also announced the discontinuation of MPhil. For school education, the government has decided to include vocational training courses from middle school standard 6 only, where students will also be given a chance to intern for around 10 days. Coding will also be a part of the school curriculum. Strengthening the technological aspect in studies, e-courses will be introduced in regional languages, virtual labs will be developed, and a National Educational Technology Forum will also be created. College credit transfer and academic bank of credit will also be considered. The government has announced that it will be focusing on basic literary and basic numeracy, and there will be major changes in the pedagogical structure of curriculum. This means that there will be no rigid separation among streams. For board examination, the policy proposes that there will be objective and subjective papers which will allow the students to be judged on the basis of their learning.